Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. We're doing it. Last time we had to fight against Willem, who apparently was under duress. He made a deal with the Sabbat, which is why there was Sabbat outside, not inside.
She truly was fond of Willem. You should maybe go see her. Leave that wound untended, it might fester. You'll want to check in with Tolly too, seeing as he gave you the tip. This time of night, he's usually at the Dutchman.
Oh my gosh.
What the Anarchs make of this? Dropping in at the hole in the wall couldn't hurt.
I never wanted the tip from Tully. Okay? Never. It was not consensual. But anyways, Willem, yeah, he ended up dying. He ended up dying because of what happened. We went through his mind, I guess, in a way. We had to fight against a bunch of Sabbat, and then we fought against a bunch of mannequins. And then we were walking around listening to memories of his, where he was talking to people about his wife and about the deal that he struck, about Campbell being dead, that kind of thing. He didn't apparently like Campbell very much. So there you go. And yeah, so he joined the Sabbat. He was supposed to be working for the gardener, who is apparently the person from our dreams. And yeah, at the end of the time that we were running through his head, he suddenly was in a vest covered with C4. And we were trying to talk him out of activating the vest when we finally found out that he wasn't the one in control of the vest. He was holding a phone, so we just assumed that that was the trigger mechanism. But it turned out that he was holding the phone because he was on the line with whoever was controlling the vest. And so while we were trying to talk him down, they were listening, and they blew it up. He died, we almost died. And everybody's a little bit shaken by it, because he was a secret keeper, you know? So, he's dead. A bunch of important documents got destroyed in the blast as well, so that was not ideal either. Okay. Selected financial periodicals. An assortment of articles barely touched and shuffled off to the side of the couch. Entitlement Weekly, 50 most daring business moguls of all time. Capitalist Circular. In an interview with self-made magnate Campbell, I built my empire from nothing. All I had was gumption, grit, and a small loan of a few $1,000,000. That's right. Entrepreneur Extra. Sleep is for the dead. Advice from the founder of .geo Futures. I'm pretty sure, isn't this a quote that they did for Trump or something? Or was it somebody else? I don't remember. Maybe it was Muskogee. Elongated Muskogee.
Right.
Anything special? No.
Here goes.
Alright, Sophia. What's going? What's going now?
Ah, hello, Fire.
Hi.
We need to speak.
I forgot. It's true.
An impossible task.
That's what I told her.
I shouldn't have asked. It was unfair of me, and I just got so angry with you. I'm sorry, love, for blaming you.
Love.
I didn't know what to do. I miss him, Fire. I grieve for him. But now I walk alone in the darkness. And
Yeah, you're not alone.
Not quite. Not now.
I suppose. learned something, you know? About the mark. The symbols? The script is from old Enochian. They talk of binding, weakening. At the core of it, I couldn't quite find the match. Not exactly. But there's been talk amongst the anarchs. Fire. What they said, I don't like what it suggests.
Okay. What did they say?
What was it they said?
After you woke, you spoke of the old sect, the Sabbat.
I did. I know it of old. And Isabella used that name. The Black Hand is here in Seattle.
To even be associated with such a thing, I mean, what was she thinking?
Do you think they're the ones who marked me?
Do you think the Sabbat gave me this mark?
I know a way we can confirm it. I told you I couldn't find a match, and that's true. Not at least in my books. But there are others. It's just they are forbidden, such is the nature of the material.
I see. Forbidden books. And you expect me to retrieve them?
I've got to change the hat and the eyes. I have to. It's not Christmas anymore. Oh man, I'm keeping the beard. I don't care what anybody says. Let's see. They were confiscated decades ago. I don't really suspect her of a trick right now. Yeah, Lou does not like her. I don't need to remind her of that. She knows. So we'll just ask her.
And you are certain that these books will provide my answers?
As much as I can be, yes. Luke, Graham, and I... If I am the one to ask, she will say no. It must be you, my love.
Very well.
She used to hesitate before she called me that. Now she's just calling me that willy-nilly.
I will see you then.
Okay. Tome Alone. Tome Alone 2. Let's go. The Forbidden Hentai.
Sounds like we're headed to the glacier. My love.
Ah.
Okay. I'm sure you got plenty going for you, being the nomad and all.
Do you know what happened between Sophia and Luke?
Well, Lou's done a lot of folks dirty in her time. Sophia's just worse at hiding how she feels about it.
I see. I always forget how to get to the exit from there. It's straight out the door. Okay, so what do we have here? Ask Lou for the books. I don't think we're going to do that first. See, they said Tully was at the Dutchman. I don't know why that's not showing up right now. Tully was at the Dutchman. He said we could visit the hole in the wall. And who else did he mention? Wasn't Wake the Dead. I think it was Glacier Hotel. Okay. We'll go talk to Tully first. Or see if we can, at least. We'll find out if we can or not.
I'd forgotten that's how I met Willem. Losing his sire to the Reaper killer.
Willem's gardener is the one behind these dreams.
It does seem so, doesn't it? Sunflowers and riddles. Trying to make me remember something. But what? After so long, time starts to squeeze, juicing out the pulp. But you know that better than I.
Oh, what? That was a big lag spike. Oh no. The hell? Who are they fighting, I wonder? Huh. I don't know. Lots of fighting out there, it sounds like. Oh my gosh. Not where I wanted to be, but it's fine. It's close enough. Oh, I said I was going to change my appearance, didn't I? Yeah, let's do the hair. How do I rotate again? Is there a way to rotate? I don't think so. I kind of love this though. I mean, it's the same hairstyle that I was using before, but it's purple instead of black. But it's got the little bit of white in there to go with the beard. This one would just be purple, or pink, almost. I guess this is pink-ish, but it's more purple than the other one is. And the one that I had before was this one, which still kind of goes with the beard. I'm getting to be the opposite of this, where my hair is more gray and my beard is still dark. IRL. Ooh. Ooh woo, Santa. No, I like this a lot, actually. Yeah. And then the eyes I need to change from the snowflake. That's pretty amazing. I like that a lot, actually. The straight purple. I think these are the eyes that I had before? Maybe? I kind of like the straight purple, though. See, this is pretty good, too. Very intense, I feel. I'm keeping the glasses, too. The glasses and the beard. Definitely. Yeah, let's roll with this for now. I like that a lot. Okay. Tully is supposed to be here. And I don't think that he's up there with them. I'm pretty sure he's downstairs somewhere hidden. Yeah, here he is. How's it going, big guy? Oh, I can't speak to him, so I have to go to the Glacier Hotel. That's frustrating. Because he said that we could go somewhere else. Fabian did. So I guess I should have done the runaround before I talked to Sophia, but I had no clue that that would be the case, you know? There was no way for me to know that I wouldn't have a choice once I talked to Sophia. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I got no privacy. Whoa. Just Paul, how's it going? Panic, panic. Is cool in games, that's right. Wait. Oh my god. The leg. What was I seeing? Oh, a sexy time. Let's go have a sexy time. Hello, sir.
See the Seattle Space Needle I keep in my pants?
Sure. Sure. Can I not just talk to him? I guess he's already following me? Yeah, he's already following me.
My night's looking up.
That's right.
You want in, sweetness?
You know what else is looking up?
You're looking for a good time? I'll show you one.
Okay. Come back here. Come back into this secret hole where no one knows where we are. There we go. When you're in the shower, you're afraid to wash your hair. Maybe it's the mailman. That's it. There you are, sir. Have a nice day. Thank you for your sanguine points. Your sanguiner. How many points do we have now? I lost some because I died once. We've got 3,200 sanguine points, 3,200 melancholic points, and 3,050 of the cholera. We're up to 10 ability points too. We could go and unlock something else. Oh man, my nose is running so bad. I had to vacuum up some leaves today. And the vacuum is amazing. We only just got it this week. And so the leaf vacuum, it changed my life. I knew it would, if it was a good one. We got a bad one before, and it sucked. It made everything worse. But this one is really good. And so I love it to death. But at the same time, I'm terribly allergic to leaves and dust. So whenever the vacuum sucks up the leaves and crushes them up, it throws dust everywhere. Especially once I empty out the bag. And so now my eyes are itchy, my nose is running, and I coughed a little bit a second ago, but I'm fine. It's just frustrating to have allergies. You got mad at game? Has it got less glitchy? I think so. I mean, it still lags a bit, but that's my PC. It's not the game. Adam, how's it going? Where you live, it's burning to the ground? It's so crazy there is so much fire around you. Oh, dig it.
Recommendations. Reckon Lil be in a good mood.
I imagine.
She did not strike me as predictable.
Yeah.
Ugh. Speaking of itchy eyes, I'm scratching my eyeball right now. Ugh, with a darning needle. Scratch it. Scratch it, eyeball. Wah, allergens. Have I seen a bushfire? Yes. I live in Central Texas, man. We just had the mesquite brush fire here 2 years ago. And it was within a mile of where I live, where it was burning. So the smoke was just all over us. And it was south of our place during the summer, where the south wind blows all the time. So it was just, the smoke was just completely consuming us. It was insane. It was terrible. So yeah. Your fires are much, much bigger? I don't know about that, because this was one of the biggest fires that we've had in this area in as long as most people could remember. Gum trees are full of oil? Well, mesquite trees burn forever as well. So there's that too. Your eyes do the same, but yard needs so much, you mulch anyway. Yeah, true. And that's the thing, like, I've been doing yard work since I was old enough to push a lawnmower. And I did it professionally for over 10 years up in Oregon, where there's all kinds of, like, pine trees. I'm very allergic to evergreens. Where I live now, there's juniper everywhere, which is an evergreen, and their pollen is going crazy right now. They also burn a lot and have tons of oil in them, so that goes crazy. 50 meters from your house? That is pretty close, yeah. Now, ours thankfully didn't cross the highway, but if it had, then it would have burnt up our property. Probably completely, because there's no source of water out here. 13 fires right now, goodness. The area that's on fire is bigger than Texas? No. That's wild. fire. Hey, I am fire. Oh my god. And I'm going wild. Oh my god. I'm a wildfire. How's it going?
You gotta be the sheriff. I'm Ondo, lose new security.
Have we not talked
Let's
since
get
I
the
became
whole straight.
sheriff?
You may be my elder, but I report to Lou, and to the prince, not to you.
That's fine.
I got one job, and that's to protect her by any means necessary.
Understood.
Ugh. Young wants us to help you kickstart your old powers.
I can't believe this is the first
But we're
time
the
I've
same
talked to her.
clan, and you're my elder.
Oh, she's in my clan. I thought it was... my boy at the pawn shop. Okay.
When did our clan become welcome in the Camarilla cities? Before I slept, most of our number were firmly Sabbat.
Upset you missed a chance to have a hand in it? Well, as soon as you
So
lose.
many animals are getting messed up
We're
right
not
now?
all
Yeah.
Camarilla, just the smart ones. A bunch of us joined a few years back, but building up trust takes time. So don't fuck up and make the rest of us look bad.
Okay. No, it's true, yeah. A good brush fire is necessary every now and then just to kill the underbrush, burn down the trees, and let new growth come through. So it's not a bad thing in the long run, but at the time it's incredibly devastating for the area. You had a gum tree that would not give gum. A chicken came into your yard, now the gum tree is giving chiclets like it used to. Thanks, chicken. Oh, it must have needed nitrogen. So I bet the chicken scratched up the ground underneath it to aerate it, and then pooped a bunch and gave it some nitrogen to help it to be fed. Look up the difference between an Australian brush fire and wildfire. That's why California has bad wildfires. Imported gum trees from you. Oh, goodness. They grow super fast and give a lot more lumber. Ah. Your trees actually breed that way. There you go. I get it. Yeah, man. I've studied so much like permaculture and gardening and stuff like that. And like I say, I was doing landscaping for a living for 10 years, so I didn't know about all that stuff, plant nutrients and all that.
Who were you before you joined the Camarilla?
Oh, just as jacked, I can promise you that. Call me Sabat or Camarilla. I'll
Bush,
still
not brush.
kick your
It's the same
ass.
thing. It's the same thing. It's like asking a southerner, do they want a Coke? And they're like, yes. What kind? You want a root beer? You want a Mountain Dew? It's all Coke. I call them sodas, but most everybody else calls them Coke. So bushes and brush are the same thing to us. It's makes no difference. You've done landscaping and also a carpenter? There you go. There you go. Pop? I thought that was more a northern thing, calling it pop. Because that's my dad's family up in Illinois. They call it pop all the time. Down south they call it Coke. Everything is a Coke. And so I decided I don't like either one, so I just call it soda. Sody waters. Just as jacked. Promise you, call me Cabatters, Camarilla, still kick your butt. Fine. Alright. You're
So you
adaptable.
follow the advantage and adapt, rather than die.
Yeah. You've been around long enough to know how that goes. Maybe we got a thing or two in common after all.
How did you end up being loose security?
I like her, actually.
I got sharp eyes, and the shadows obey me like loyal dogs.
There you go.
Ryong's smart enough to see how useful my talents are, so she pushed me over here. And I'm smart enough to see how an ally like Lou can earn me some fucking respect.
Sorry about that. My phone is being rough.
Tell me about your embrace.
Sure, I guess. For weeks, my life's been falling apart. I lose my cozy desk job.
Cowboys come out there and die every year? Yeah. Whenever we lived in Colorado, my dad was on the search and rescue team.
Powering through.
And he said that 9 out of 10 of the people that they rescued were Texans. Texas Cowboys up there trying to go around in the mountains and stuff.
Like something out of a movie.
They'd always get lost.
I'm just not in the mood, you know? I start kicking her ass, she wraps me in shadow, pulls me in and takes a bite. Think I impressed her. Got a solid punch or two in, which for a mortal ain't bad.
That's right.
What brings you to Seattle?
This Camarilla. World class.
Gum trees explode? I've heard about that, yeah.
I have a talent for sniffing out opportunities. Always have.
Back in the 80s. Oh, in Florida they call it pop? I see. Wilderness that stretches from California to Florida, size that is connected. Yeah, yeah. Right on. It's all gum tree. What's the white noise in the background? Oh man. Okay, hang on a second. Let me see if I can fix the noise gate a little bit to make that go away. Or maybe I can add noise suppression. Maybe negative 25. And then the noise gate, I'll move it up a little bit. Because I know as soon as I talk, it's above negative 20 decibels. Because, yeah, I can even... am I peeking out really bad? I can even hear... Hang on. Let's try that. I can even hear the white noise in my headphones. Now you hear me? A scratch? It might also be the cable isn't shielded very well. It's kind of a thin cable. And so if it brushes against my pants leg or against my beard or something like that, the noise might leak through. Alex, my man. How's it going? Welcome. I'm not showing enough action. Come on, I'm trying to get some action with Onda, okay? I'm trying to get a little action, not show a little action, okay? Can't show that stuff. Okay. To prove yourself.
You mean opportunities to prove your loyalty to the Camarilla?
Of course. I know what they say about me and my clan. I need to
Our
become
clan.
a traitor. Besides, if I can get on Lou's good side, well, then there's a whole city at my fingertips.
Ka tried to say the U.S. brush is the same as the bush. Man, I mean, you've not been here, okay? And I've not been there. So, we can't say either one is comparable to the other. With accuracy. With educated accuracy. Sorry, experienced accuracy. This is what she said. Thin cable. Oh my god. Yeah. When I talk, I can't help it that white noise comes through. But when I'm not talking, then hopefully it's not, like, persistent.
Will you tell me of your mortal life?
Nothing to hide, I guess. I was magnificent when I was young. A real machine. Swimming, a bit of track, kickboxing was my favorite, especially outside the ring. One time, I took out this huge guy, like 3 times my size, because he'd been talking shit. Question mark kick right to the back of the neck. Dude hits the ground. Bam! 3 weeks in ICU. Never walked again.
I like her. I like her. She's hardcore.
I wish to know you.
In the biblical sense, Nomad? And maybe. But believe me, you would not be the lion. You'd be the lamb. Anyway, no sense loitering here all day.
Have a good night.
Doesn't you have jobs for me?
You're not here to reduce this hotel to a pile of smoldering ash as well, are you?
She heard about Willem. Okay. I actually think I have to wait until tomorrow. I was sure that we had talked to her before, though. Maybe a recent update reset some of our stuff? I don't know. But anyways, we got to go talk to Loot. Let's just go ahead and do the quest. Get it going so we can get some action for Alex. Alex wants some action. We don't talk about politics and religion, right or wrong? That's right. That's right. Actually, I don't care if you guys talk about it, but just don't argue about it. You know what I mean? If you have something to say, then you can say it, no problem. But if you start causing problems and arguing with each other and, you know, making a scene, that kind of thing, that's when you get timed out or banned or something like that. We all got opinions. We all got things that we're dealing with, so I don't mind
business or leisure.
civil conversation. Ka turned off the lawnmower. Is it really that bad? Don't get how much less settled Australia is? I have an idea, yeah. I've seen the charts or whatever. Like I don't want to call them heat maps, but whatever, where it shows you like the density of the population in bubbles, like colored bubbles or whatever. I've seen that. So I understand the amount of Australia that isn't populated. It's huge. It's an enormous amount. Because it shouldn't be populated because it's like all desert. Horribly terrible.
Has the standard of your catering improved?
Significantly. Whatever you told the stray worked wonders. A veritable feast for the senses.
Fantastic.
You know, just last night, she brought me the most darling young boy. An actor with a face like chiseled marble. Attended Juilliard. I couldn't pronounce his last name, but oh, he was quite the dish.
I don't know if I should ask her about this because I think it would make her upset. Or it's like cutting me off for you, messing the voice up for you. That's on your end, he's actually clear. Okay. We blame YouTube, exactly. Yeah. Some days you can't get a COD stream clear at all. That's probably OBS's fault. Like, if it's clear right now, I'm very excited about that. Yeah, because OBS is running at its actual normal rate right now. It's around 10,000 kilobytes per second, which is where it's supposed to be. It's dipped down to 6,000 and jumped up to 12, but it's around the way that it's supposed to be. Australia getting caught in the YouTube pipes. Oh, man. You have random days. Your net is clean. And I just stuttered. Can hear some stuff from the fan. No, it's not my fan. It's definitely the headset. I probably need to get a new one. The one that I got was kind of an emergency purchase because the other one completely died. The microphone died. I could still hear things in the headphones, but the microphone was dead. I might need to test it again. Maybe just set the connection more firmly, but I think that the way that the cable is behaving right now, it's kind of disconnected from the headphone itself. The shielding did, and the microphone itself is kind of on a flexible wire, I guess, is the way to put it. And that snapped in half, I don't know, months ago. So I duct taped it together to get it to stay. And it worked for the longest time, but I think it's toast by now. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think it's a good idea to ask her for this. I'm not going to say, I help you, you help me. I'm just going to say I'm looking for books.
I have been searching for answers and discovered that texts once existed that could be of use to me.
Shut up,
Texts
lawnmower,
referring
that's
to
right.
Older matters. Gehenna, Cain. Texts you confiscated. Will you reveal them to me?
And why would I do such a thing? You know as well as I that such texts in the wrong hands could incite hysteria. Something which is only useful when carefully orchestrated.
Recording in a bunker, that's right. Just get a new headset? I will. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll order one online. Like I say, this was an emergency purchase. I got this, okay, I think it was last Wednesday. I recorded 7 Days to Die, streamed it with no commentary because my microphone wouldn't work. And between 7 Days to Die and Baldur's Gate that night, I put in an order to Walmart, and it was picked up and delivered that night, right before Baldur's Gate. And that was this headset. It's not very expensive, it's not very good, so I will just, I'll just get online and order a good one. Bow wow. That's right. Where all that monies I send go? Oh my god. Show me yo criminal stoke, I said to an Australian, and she came over and showed me. Oh my gosh. That is Bow Chica Wow Wow. Big time. Also blowing it out a little and making it worse. It's too high to pick up, I see. It does seem like it's peaking on OBS a little bit. I turned it down 3 decibels. Maybe I turn it down another. Maybe I take off the gain filter completely. It's only doing 4 decibels. Let's try that. Pardon me. So it should be a little bit better now. I turned it up because Possum was in my stream the other day, and he said that the volume was a little bit low on my microphone. But that might have also been the game that I was playing. I don't remember what it was. I think it was, dang, what was it? I think it was Darktide, which Darktide comes through on my PC very loud in the first place. That's better? Good. Makes a softer buzz. Like a small dildo or egg in you is going off when you'd peek. Listen. If I peek while a dildo is going off in me, then that's my pleasure, okay? You can't tell me that I don't need that. Let's see. Do I tell her about the mark? I don't think so. And I'm not going to mention Sophia because they're on bad terms. I'm just going to say I need to find out how I woke her.
I am still searching for answers. How did I end up here, in a box, in your city? These could help.
I see. Well, I certainly have nothing to hide. I do possess the texts you seek. They're hidden in the crypts beneath St. Stephen's Church. You may borrow them.
that was a mite easy. Where's the catch?
Really, Fire, I'm astonished you haven't already found them. Didn't organized religion used to be your clan's playground? A cold, dark crypt? I half expected you to make a haven of the place. But back to the matter at hand.
Okay. I could ask her what's the catch. I think I'm going to say it more politely, though.
What is the price for this knowledge?
Why, dear, nothing. You work for me now, after all, and I must keep you happy.
Okay.
I am not your servant.
When
When I
what?
found my answers,
That's
I
not
will
what I
leave.
said.
But of course, my dear. Just you keep believing that.
That's not what I
Now,
said.
You
I
should
was
run along. Just make sure that
I was trying to be neutral.
the desert is rust and ochre, and the goddess of wine and honey decays into dotage. She does not see the feast in preparation, nor the nor the 13th guest, as the cuckoo calls it to sup. Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
You import LOL? LOL cause girls? No. You import LOL cause girls in the USA suck. Your Japan girl took you to her Han 27 days? Okay. Not judging at all, there you go. Too selfish, I say? Can we cozy? 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 So confused. Okay. Who's the cuckoo?
And who is the cuckoo?
The uninvited guest. The burrower in skin. The broken bread dressed with stone and iron.
Where is the cuckoo?
In the broken places. In the city of the east. A hand before. A world behind.
A city in the east. My city. Constantinople.
Oh, Nomad. I believe our business is done. Leave me.
Very well. We will talk again.
Let's go. I was just checking out her dress, okay? I was making sure that it was hanging on in the right places. That's all. That's all. Eyes up, what? What? Snap out of it. That's right. Blue! Got anything else to say, Yonda?
Looks like I'm not getting rid of you anytime soon, am I?
No, heck no.
I'm sure you've got work to do.
I will speak to you again.
Better believe, girl. I'm after you. The only character I like better than her is the girl in Fabian's world. The Irish ambulance driver. The Irish EMT. He's so good. Hang on. My headphone cable is getting wrapped up in my metal machine. There we go.
Sounds like we've got some grave robbing to do.
Right.
St. Stephen's. St. Stephen's. I reckon I was there not long ago.
You reckon?
Not the books, though. As for Lou's episode, you've seen her vulnerable. She won't take kindly to that.
Yeah, well.
Too easy.
Thank you. Thank you for your contribution.
Here we are. The crypt is down run the foundations through the church itself. I guess where you'd expect to find a crypt, right?
You tell me.
I think the
What
front
your
is this way.
religion?
Well, I mean, I don't really call myself a... Yeah, never mind. I know what you mean.
That's exactly how I feel. I don't remember who it was who... Oh, it was Toasty. Was asking me about, if I consider myself Christian or whatever. So I had to explain to him about, like, my feelings about the difference between organized religion and spiritualism. So Christianity is like the closest thing that I believe, but I don't subscribe to any denomination. I don't ascribe myself, however it's said. Why is the Dutchman still marked? Unmark thyself. Here. Yeah, so like I say, I don't mind people talking about, you know, if they believe in something or don't believe in something. Don't badmouth anybody's religion. Don't tell them that they're wrong. Just believe what you believe, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Makeshift business card, essentially just a sticky note that someone has applied a stamp to on both sides. Ghostus with the mostest. .yubhub. Paranormal Investigation Yubhub channel. Sure. On the back is a QR code alongside a handwritten addition. Contact D's Nuts in link. Would love to feature your story. I feel like this is like a sex thing. Ghostus. The ghost with the most was Beetlejuice's thing, right? That's what he always said. Something is out there. I know, but waiting to see it. I see. I see. Fabian's recollection. Willem's embrace the destruction of his sire might explain how the Sabbat was able to recruit him. I know about that. These estrogen pills actually, I just watched a review of the original Vampire the Masquerade, and the estrogen pills were in there. And so this was actually a Easter egg that I didn't recognize, even though I played the original game. Because I played the original game like 20 years ago. So it had just slipped my mind by now. For some reason. It's so bad your room is glowing? From the fire? Goodness. Remember the light at the end of the tunnel is a train. Yeah. Yes. Do you think a lot of people underestimate how full and intelligent native Australian tribes were to survive? Why you get so passionate about the bush. I see. I see. I got you. And yeah, we found arrowheads and spearheads and all that kind of stuff around where I live. So there were definitely indigenous tribes who lived in this area before. And they had to have survived brush fires. I won't say bush fires, okay? Brush fires around here. So they had to endure the same things. I've even heard of indigenous people creating controlled burns on the plains especially, so that it would encourage new growth. So that the bison would come in to eat on the fresh grass, the young grass. And they would have, like, baited them in with the fresh grass after the fire. I've heard about that too. So they were very incredibly intelligent and knew exactly what they were doing. Okay. In a very steady and studious hand, someone has written the following, apparently a direct interpretation of an older source. It is without doubt that this is a reference to the same figure, a pilgrim referred to as Viadante di Constantinopoli, was allowed access to the Vatican for research purposes. It's unclear what the reason for their access was, but the description and name closely matches that of another pilgrim who was employed by the court of Charles VI to lead a mapping expedition to the northern Carpathians. This is the last reference in the region for a full 30 years. Like being referenced. Okay, Campbell. His assassin has not been identified or brought to justice. So he was killed. Willem, the secret keeper, his position made him a target for the Sabbat, who manipulated him into cooperating and destroying much of their information cache before finally blowing himself to pieces with a bomb. No, he didn't blow himself up, okay? Oh no, they blew him. Yeah, they blew him. It's true. With his demise, the position of court secret keeper appears to be vacant. Fine. Mysterious Malkavian kindred and suspected leader of the Sabbat. Little else is known about the gardener, other than that Willem was terrified of it. It's crazy because the only Malkavians that we know of are Fabian and his sire. Those are the only two. Fabian is in my head, so what happened to his sire? That's all I have to say about this. Slater Days! Stopping in to smash the like button. Time for bed. Farmhouse burger for dinner was awesome. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. I had Wendy's. I can't remember the name of the thing. It's a Big Bag or something like that. But it was a double meat cheeseburger with bacon, and then I added some cheese, some spinach, and mayonnaise, and ate it like that. And then it also comes with a 4-piece chicken nuggets and a small fries and a drink. So I'm still actually drinking the root beer. Delicious. Okay, so that's the characters battle. Yeah, it's unfulfilled after the destruction of Willem. Long-standing custom. Yeah. Isaac before him was the secret keeper. He was a Nosferatu, and he was Willem's sire. And so after he sired Willem, the rebar killer killed Isaac. And then Willem was left with the job of secret keeper. He had a wife and kid as well, Willem did. What? This wasn't here before. Maybe it was. So yeah, Willem was the next in line. Villamore, we knew about that. Willem Axel was tasked with taking away the secrets and information hoarded by the Camarilla that let them control much of Seattle. He was ruthlessly destroyed as he begged for mercy, but he revealed that he took orders from someone known as the Gardener. Okay. Good. Yeah. What do we got here? Safety inspection form on letterhead from Seattle Gas and Electricity. Engineer Connie Hunt. Reason for call out, multiple reports of people experiencing blackouts and disorientation in the immediate area. Full inspection for CO required. Yeah, that would make sense, because what's it, CO2 leak or, I can't remember if methane does the same thing, or propane. You worked for Wendy's! That does sound nice, you can't lie. It was very good, yeah. It was very good. I'll never eat the chili. Ever? Want to know why? Sure. Yeah, because I never eat the chili anyways. I used to. When I was younger, I used to enjoy the chili. But I haven't had it in a long time. No, the fast food chain that I most worked for was Taco Bell. But the one that I enjoyed the most was Papa John's as a delivery driver because I would get tips and stuff like that. But the other job that I enjoyed the most was at a place called Wayne's. Wayne's. W-A-Y-N-E. Bose. And it was a liquor store. But it had a drive-in area where you could also get tips. So you walk out to people at the drive-in and you take their order, go back into the store, get their order, charge their card, take it back to them, and then they give you tips. And I could make 20, 30 bucks a night just in tips on top of the check that I was getting. And it wasn't like waitressing, right? Where you only get like $2 an hour or whatever. I was paid a little over minimum wage and tips on top of that. Same with the Papa John's job. I had to get paid a little bit over minimum wage because it was a dangerous job. We had, I think, 2 or 3 guys get jumped when they were doing deliveries and robbed. Thankfully, it wasn't me. It happened. So that was rough, but whatever. You see. Western society in general is far too attached to the material world. Lack empathy because it was a lot more easy for us to survive in small tribes than towns than cities, yeah. Native people had to be more in touch with their intuition, I think you meant, and how they live in harmony with nature, aware, and are more spiritual, yes. Sounds like an awful job. Which one? Take the old burgers and put them in a 5-gallon bucket? So old there's mold in the bucket? Oh my god! That doesn't sound healthy. Alright. I don't see anything else of importance here. Go ahead.
Ooh, cold enough to freeze the tits off a frog.
What?
Now, where would Lou store her unmentionables?
What are you talking about tits on frogs and unmentionables for, Fabian? Oops, wrong button. A bunny. A pile of toys and books found underground. Some of the toys appear to be brand new, while others seem to be decades old, degrading with age. There's a noxious smell of old paint, aged rubber, and moldy cotton. Gross. That's very disturbing. I would say that's very disturbing. A printed card with blank columns, hastily scribbled over multiple times in blue pen. Seattle Gas and Electricity. Your last inspection was on illegible scribble. Your next inspection is due illegible scribble. On the reverse is a handwritten note. Keep going downstairs, forgetting to check dang gas, even with respirator. Heck, losing it. Check again.
We should check these crates. Come over here.
Oh, these bozos again.
Okay. I need to take a... Yeah, right on cue. It's been about an hour. I'll be right back in just a minute. Okay, we're back. That's Wendy's. Your first Joe job? Here you go. Work grill and shoveled old burgers to sad bucket. Oh my god. Made the chili from it weeks after. That's crazy. Your second job was Mickey D's. Won't get into the biscuit and pickle bit. Ugh. Gross. Now, at all of the Taco Bells that I worked at, we did everything kind of above board. It was all like very, very clean for him.
Not so close. You've got rat breath.
Rat breath.
I mean, yeah, but you don't have to be rude about it.
Just focus. Books, papers, whatever you can find.
I am a bride of Cain.
It has led to this. It has all led to this.
The Master will reward me soon.
To honor Cain.
I will investigate.
How does he not have any damage done to him after I bit him twice? Yeah, can't hurt me while I'm feeding, nerd. I'm dodging! I'm dodging! Quit! You're not allowed. That was stupid. I was trying to dodge backwards and he would not move. My guy just stood there like an idiot. Chili from it. Second. In Florida, when the first Taco Bell opened. Oh, 35 cents a taco. There you go. That old to remember. That's fine. Okay. Read this already before. Oh. Not the way I wanted to do that, but that's fine. And we read this already.
We should check these crates. Come over here.
These
Oh, here we go. I didn't go back here before.
So close.
Okay.
You've got rat breath.
That's a health potion.
Just focus. Books, papers, whatever you can find.
I fed on that guy twice and he still had full health. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Still wakes the whole.
I don't care who you are.
They shall slumber no more.
Who are you?
No one. Much better. Okay, cemetery notations. A roughly drawn list of observations of the cemeteries, much with dirt and smelling of graveyard soil. Part of it might have been a map with graves loosely depicted as rows of squares. The top 2 rows of graves and the first few of the 3rd row have all been marked with an X, as though crossed off a list. The shovel nearby has been recently worn down with extensive use. So they were looking for these books, I assume, in the different crypts. Ode to Hardestad? Go KKs! Right. Eating gives you power. Look at this guy. Look! Sketchy Possum! There he is. How's it going, buddy? It has a highly decorative red cover, but the well-loved volume spine is falling apart. Worn pages indicate it's been used extensively, but has been since left to rot. Sad times. I've got some books like that on my bookshelf. If you guys don't know, check out Sketchy Possum. Estad. Man, that just made me think of Lestat from Interview with the Vampire. Ugh. Alaya, is that her name? Man, she nailed that role. She did so good. She was so hot in that. Oh. What's that, Yandere or something? Fit the bill. A loosely bound folio of text with an aura of dust and dried blood. The pages are paper thin, but are of something other than paper, and are covered in a dense script, which are not immediately readable. However, there are a few familiar symbols, a repeated sigil which refers to Gehenna, and 3 which the nomad has seen before in connection to the prophecies of...
Reckon that's the goods. Let's get him back to Sophia.
I don't want to. I want to go talk to the other people. You said we could talk to like 3 people, and now all of a sudden we're just consumed with this quest for Sophia? I don't buy it.
Ooh, cold enough to freeze the tits off a frog. Now, where would Lou store her unmentionables?
Come on out, chicken shit.
You won't find any sanctuary here, Quasimodo.
We rise again and again.
Damn you! We have so much more to give each other.
There we go. That's how you do it.
Right. Well, we can deliberate about that and what it means later. For now, we should get back to Sophia before more turn up.
Oh, that couldn't have turned out better. That couldn't have turned out better. I kissed the big boy, and he did all the work for me. He killed every single other enemy, and then I just dive in with my shadow powers and whack him off. Whacked his head off. Is what I said. Artist stopped? Say it that way? Artist did it? Right. I mean, you could check me out, or you could check out the best free game ever, starring a handsome Koth Mew, Grog's Quest 3. That's right, that's true. You're right. It's for free as well on Itch.io, right? Itch.io? Pretty sure. All of the Grog's Quest games are fantastic, and they were also made by Possum. So if you're on Itch.io at any time and you search Grog's Quest, get them all. Play them all. They're fun. They're amazing. Whack-a-mole. Exactly. Book of the Dead. The hardest at it. Egyptian funerary text written on papyrus scroll containing magical spells and instructions to guide the dead through the underworld to the afterlife. I see. Collect the whole set. Yeah, free is the best price all the time. Yeah. So definitely pick up Grog's Quest 2, and then, of course, Grog's Quest 3, in which I am the star. Me, myself and I. Thanks to Possum. And help me save the mighty Empire of Onion.
So, were we followed? Or did Lou send those idiots after us? She knew where we were headed. Makes no sense, though. I'd lay odds those boneheads were the same flavor as Atrium. Feels like someone else has got eyes on us.
What am I missing? Oh, it's the, newspaper. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life on the newspaper. The city was rocked last night by a massive fireball erupting from the warehouse district. The explosion was heard throughout the city, with locals being shocked from their sleep by the blazing flash. The Seattle Fire Investigation Unit attended the scene in the early hours of this morning. While the investigation is ongoing, early reports suggest the explosion was caused by poorly stored chemical materials in an abandoned warehouse. It wasn't. It was a suicide vest. No casualties have been reported at this time. There is a second story on a lower column. Atrium Pandemonium. Rumors of a frenzied party gone awry swirl around Seattle's most exclusive nightclub, Atrium. Long famous for its boundary-pushing nights of high-class debauchery, Atrium seems to have pushed the boundaries too far last night, as locals report sounds of screams and bloodstains in the snow, before police were called to shut down the party. Seattle PD deny reports of any such disturbance and claims not to have been called to the venue. Atrium now appears to be mysteriously closed, despite sold-out events being scheduled over the coming days. Well, let me tell you what. The lady who runs the place is dead. I cut her head off with my bare hands, just like I just did that guy. Heck yeah, you made them all free because you appreciate all these nerds. I agree. I agree. I 100% believe you. Possum is the best. I don't know if you guys know this. He used to do his own gaming videos and stuff, but now he does sketches, and my God. You would not believe some of the stuff that he's able to conjure up with his hands. It's incredible. Or did you? He did. He did, absolutely. Or are you talking about me cutting off Isabella's head? I keep wanting to call her Yvette. I don't know why. There's no reason for me to call her that.
Shall we introduce ourselves? You may call me
See?
Mrs. Thorne.
I've talked to her 1,000 times.
A word of advice. There is a protocol to things around here, my dear. One must conduct oneself with proper decorum if one doesn't want to get fucked over.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Informed us that we must help you awaken your old powers.
I've literally gotten a power.
Principle,
No, not from you. It was from Fletcher.
No doubt. Consider me an interested party. I'm certainly willing to make the attempt.
This is so frustrating. Why is it resetting?
What is your role here?
Well, I run a flea circus, which is really just a front for my secret human butchery service. And in my spare time, I like to build tiny castles out of the teeth of my victims.
Excuse me?
I run this shop and answer stupid questions.
Tell me more about the
She's so
trigger in
amazing.
Seattle.
She's great.
You'll find us more organized than other clans.
Told me.
At least those of us that honor the old ways. Knowing one's place, observing the proper order of things, deference.
I've literally run like 3 jobs for her, and for Onda, and for the guy at the pawn shop, which I'm sure is going to also ask me to do things again.
Of course.
Okay.
And so you have earned the respect of the Camarilla.
Quite. I defer to the judgment of the hierarchy when necessary. But I take no shit.
Tell me more about your shop.
It's rather charming, isn't it? A safe haven. A place of
I love the
research.
names of the
Instruct my apprentices. Allegedly,
drinks.
the coffee is good. But
Edgar
I don't
Allan
know.
Joe, Soy Division,
Mortals do taste rather acrid
Just
after
F Me Up,
drinking it.
Ghosted. It's all very good. It's all very good.
Tell me more about your role here in Seattle.
I am a magister. I teach, as I always have. There are very few of us here in Seattle. I need to make a good showing for our clan. Ensure our prince understands our usefulness. Make sure no one embarrasses themselves or the clan.
I can see why your role is an important one.
I'm sure as an elder you can understand. Younger kindred need wisdom, instruction, and careful guidance. The little shits.
I love her.
Tell me about your mortal life.
I was something of an occultist. Rather successful, I might add. Of course, back then, it wasn't really the done thing to cast curses and commune with the dead. But then, the whole spiritualism thing became fashionable. And skills like mine went from being whispered about to being performed in theaters.
You love Joy D?
Mortals are so fickle.
Great song. I am. There you go.
How long have you been in Seattle?
Oh, a long time. I arrived here to extract certain disciplines from a mortal cult. And we had a satisfactory exchange of ideas. It was the time of Theosophy and the New Thought. All utter claptrap. But it did sell a lot of books. I saw a market opportunity. My home country being out of bounds to me at that time. Some people do overreact to the smallest of transgressions.
Indeed.
I wish to taste someone of your experience.
Well, the feeling is entirely mutual. Those cheekbones. The trace of blood through the hollow of your neck. Oh, you are art, nomad, in the proper sense. I'd like to pin you to a board.
Oh my god. Oh! Whoa! I think we got Granny a little hot. Goodness. Okay.
Enjoy your night.
Let's leave her with the The lady equivalent of blue balls. Let's see. I feel obligated to go to all of these places now because I feel like I have to re-unlock the stuff that I've already done, which is kind of a bummer, but whatever. I've met all of these people before whenever I first became sheriff, which was like 20 story missions ago. So it's frustrating, but...
I see we share a condition. I'm Nico. It's always a pleasure to meet a visitor. This is
She's a little thorny. Hi.
Those come to make debts they cannot repay.
Touche.
Sometimes
Touche.
I feed on them, but mostly I enjoy their charming knickknacks. The prince has ordered us to help you reawaken some of your old powers.
That's right.
I do not respond well to orders, but she asked nicely, so I consider it more of a favor.
There you go.
I will help you if I can.
Okay.
Tell me about your relationship with the Camarilla.
Well, I report to no one, but I sometimes help them as I can. I source items the prince needs, keep my ears open for what's happening in the city. And sometimes I help bring a reckoning to those that deserve it.
Yeah?
So you avenge on behalf of the Camarilla?
Only if I agree with their judgment. Then I'm honored to do it.
There you go. Good job.
Do you know a kindred named Fabian?
Oh, interesting.
But of course. I haven't seen him around in a while, but he's a good guy. He once asked me to help find the lost possessions of a chimiche he was desperately attempting to woo.
Perhaps we've heard enough.
I don't know what a chimiche is, but I can guess. I can guess.
It is interesting to see it in modern times.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what comes through here. The kindred sometimes want me to part with rare artifacts and items they consider magical. Especially that old Tremir Veshtica. You may have nothing unless the mortal fails to repay their loan.
Is this Russian? Is that what he's speaking? Some kind of Slavic language, but I'm not familiar with all of them, so I wouldn't know. But I would like to know.
So you honor the bonds of mortals. You have a lot of integrity.
It is important to be honest at all times, even when you're dealing with mortals.
There you go.
How is business?
Busier than I would like, unfortunately. This time of year makes the mortals desperate, especially the poor. They wish to buy gifts for their children and feast on more than the tin ham and ramen their budget can afford. It's sad, but I suppose
that's what
means more to you if you can only count on seeing 80 of them.
God, I was at the store today, and that was the one thing that I forgot was to buy a ramen. I got everything except that.
How do you know patience?
I met them, and then we talked a few times.
And?
And now we talk a lot. Because they're just over there.
I see.
You have an impressive collection of items. Are they all brought in by mortals?
Some, yes. Some are souvenirs I collect myself. See that vase over there, for example. It belonged to a man who promised to visit his sick mother, and did not. So I ripped out his spleen. Some people really do not know how to behave.
Okay.
I look forward to speaking to you again.
I can't remember what abilities that I was looking forward to unlocking. Hail of punches with the final strike dealing increased damage. This is going to be from, yeah, the Dutchman. Blood Curse is Miss Thorn. Mrs. Thorn. And that seems pretty interesting. I mean, if I was to kiss, like, one of the melee big guys, right? and then blood curse them afterwards while they're in the middle of a huge melee brawl, they would explode and damage the people all around them. You know what I mean? So that could be a huge boon. That could be a nice synergy. Yeah, this one, Terminal Decree, to just have them kill themselves. This mixes well with the mass manipulation. So I just get a bunch of people under the mass manipulation, and then Terminal Decree to kill themselves, and they all die. They just all die immediately. Let's see. When routine bites hard and ambitions are low, resentment rides high, but emotions won't grow, and we're changing our ways, taking different roads. Love low will tear us apart again. Right. I forgot the crackhead soup. Love will tear us apart again. That's right. Sorry, you got me on the group. What are you talking about? I got you on. What do you mean? Yeah, Possession is a really good one, too. It's very similar to the Entrancing Kiss, except with Possession, I can tell a guy... I possess a guy, and then I can tell him to kill his friend. Like, immediately. With the Kiss, I have to kiss the person and then create enemies for them to fight for me. If I just kiss the person, then they just stand around and don't do anything if there's nobody to fight. With Possession, I can actually take possession of the person and walk around as them and then tell them attack somebody and watch it happen. So that's pretty interesting. Bladed Hand, I don't like this because instantly beheading weaker opponents means that I can't feed from them. And so that's a big no-no for me. Split Second is like bullet time, Matrix style. And the benefit of this is that I'm pretty sure you can feed from them. Doesn't it say that? Yeah, it said feed there at the bottom. You have to sing it. Thumbs up, you're out. I don't get it. I got one up. One up. Yeah, I wouldn't know the tune. If I knew the tune, I might sing it because I've had a couple of drinks, but I don't know the tune. Okay. Let's see. Mute, I don't care about. Cloud Memory, I don't care about. Children of Blood is pretty cool. So you boil somebody alive and then their friends run to them. Which would also work out well with the Arms of Amiran. Because if they're all together and I launch this, then they get trapped. But the sad thing is this just doesn't last as long as I would like for it to. It lasts about as long enough for me to feed on one victim, and that's it. After that, everything else is no big deal. It's the Bandman. You fool! Joy Division. Oh, okay. Joy Division. I've heard of that, but I don't know anything about it. Let's see. Recall seems pretty good. So you can mark a place on the ground, and then you can just go back to that spot. So that, you know, helps with being concealed or whatever, and then you can like relaunch yourself and go into another attack, which is great. That's awesome. Charge I don't care much about. Blink seems pretty interesting, but it seems very similar to the Shadow Step. I feel like Shadow Step is stronger. Beckon. Haunt. Cauldron of Blood out of these would be the best. Because I could do the mass manipulation and then Cauldron of Blood. I assume. And that would be pretty hardcore. Because that would be pretty much just as effective as the Terminal Decree. Because they would just explode. If they're the weaker kind of enemies, they would just all explode. And that could be pretty awesome. You spoke, now show your stroke. What? If you know, you do. If not, then you're dead. I'm dead. I'm undead. I'm a freaking vampire. Gosh sake. Temporarily boost your reflexes, allowing you to evade damage. Blurred momentum. Okay. Earth shock. Slam the ground with explosive force. Oh, I've seen this in practice before, and it seems very effective. To be fair, especially against the weaker enemies. I don't know about this blood daggers. Can be thrown with telekinesis. I don't know if I press Q to activate that or if I just left click. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but very expensive. Unseen aura, become invisible to enemies and civilians. Can still be heard. I don't care about the passives because the prevent nearby mortals and ghouls from attacking you while feeding is paramount to me. Because I've seen every single playthrough that I've seen of this game, every single one of them have died at some point because they were feeding on somebody and the animation took so long that the enemies around them killed them while they were feeding. Though they couldn't heal faster than they were feeding. So this, I feel like, is the only like master perk that I would ever want at any time. Okay. So we've been looking over them. Let me know if you guys, if anything stands out to you. The Cauldron of Blood with the mass manipulation sounds like fun. Also, the Terminal Decree with the mass manipulation is very good, but I would have to give up Entrancing Kiss. I guess I could trade Shadow Step with Possession, which I hate to do because I love Shadow Step, and then I would want something to replace the Glimpse of Oblivion, maybe. But maybe not, because I could still use Mass Manipulation and Glimpse of Oblivion, or Mass Manipulation and Terminal Decree, right? So it would be like a trade-off. So that's a thing. But we'd have to go see Fletcher. Anyways, let's go talk to Patience. Hey, babe. How's it going?
Hey, new kid. Take a look. Drink it in.
Magoo!
Is my
Oh my god.
opus. At
They'll
least
come
it
in.
will be. It's
Good night.
kind of a work in progress.
Bless Paul.
I think the color
Good night.
balance is off. Maybe
The song
it's a
has an
theme.
ongoing legacy as a
Name's
defining
Patience,
song in
by
the era of
way.
2002.
Don't make a joke, I already heard
Enemy named Love Will Tear
So
Us
the
Apart.
in-crowd at the court
Look
said we've
this
gotta
up
help you
and
wake
play
up
it
some of
loud.
your
I
old
will.
strength.
I will.
Even if it
100%.
takes me away from
Evade these nuts. Got him.
I'm not enough of a dumbass to go against them. So let me know whenever
Hello,
you'd like
hello,
to refresh
everyone.
some memories.
Magoo is here. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Jeebus. Jeebus 38. Oh my god. I always hear Shield Maiden talking about you, Jeebus. Is that Luke? 5551. Hey, hey, hey. There we go. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Magoo. I appreciate you. I guess because of the recent update, for some reason I'm having to go around and talk to all of the heads of the different clans, because apparently they don't understand that I've been the sheriff for the past, like, 5 main missions at least. And I've talked to them all before, and I've done missions for all of them before, but it's... I don't know. So I'm having to redo all of my relationships with them. It's all good.
Maybe if I added more yellow to the foreground.
Just Lou? Right on. Right on. How did Vampire do you? It's been good so far. What did we do a second ago? Oh, I talked to Lou, and I got permission to go and get some forbidden texts for Sophia. So I went down into a crypt underneath the chapel, and we had to kill a few dudes. So I kissed a man. That's right. I kissed a man, and I made him fight everyone for me. And then I chopped his head off and sucked his blood and got all my points back. So there we go. There you go.
What is this piece you are making?
I use almost entirely found objects. Items from the shop, stuff I find outside, old crockery, lost coins, roadkill, the usual. You get what it's about, right?
Mortality.
Of course. Your art is about the fleeting nature of mortality.
Exactly. You can take something
There we
like
go.
a shitty souvenir cup that's outlived its owner by 12 years already. 12 years! All their thoughts, their dreams, their guts are gone. Their kids are already forgetting them and the worms are eating their hair. But that $2 plastic cup's still good as new. Kind of beautiful, huh?
It's true. Tell me.
Tell me more about this place. Is it your studio? Perhaps your haven?
Yeah. Maybe it needs more viscera? But dried or wet?
Have you always lived in Seattle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I may be stuck here for a while. I would appreciate your opinion on the local art scene.
If you ask me, exhibitions in this city show the most mind-numbingly boring, obvious, run-of-the-mill bullshit.
Exhibitionism.
It's all for the tourist buck. You want something different, check out the gum wall.
The gum wall?
Yeah, it's real guerrilla art. A living, breathing, spit-soaked, collectively created installation.
That's a real thing, by the way.
Senses? Man, it's like smelling the breath of thousands of people all at once. It's the coolest thing.
If you don't know about that, yeah. Yeah. This is Seattle, Washington. There is absolutely a place called the Gum Wall, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a place in, like, I'm pretty sure it's like an alleyway by a cafe or something like that, and people just chew gum, and then they just stick it to the wall. And that's it. That's the entire thing. And it's like thousands of people over time, you know, over years and years, they just keep sticking gum onto the wall, kind of thing. It's really weird. It's like in, when I went to Lubbock to college, there was a, what do you call it? Anyways, there was a bar where they served mixed drinks, kind of like cocktails, right? Cocktail bar. And there were all kinds of like undergarments hanging from the rafters because people would just throw them up there. And so if they stuck, if they hung there, then they would just leave them. And so that was kind of their thing. So yeah, the gum wall is definitely actually a real thing. You can look it up online. It's really gross, also kind of artistic, I guess.
Why did you join the Camarilla?
I didn't join anyone. I was embraced here. They were running the show. Membership comes as standard.
You have never considered other options.
I couldn't give a flying fuck on fire about political bullshit.
There you go.
Princes, anarchs, none of it is real.
I can agree with
Were you
that.
an artist in your mortal life?
Oh yeah. My veins have always run with more paint than blood. Even then, I lean more into vulture than culture. Most other Toreador don't get it, but who cares what the vapid bitches like Isabella think?
There you go.
You wanted me to collect crosses for your artwork.
Oh shit, yeah. Find me a set? I could really use them.
I have not forgotten, but it will take me time.
I don't think I can call this finished without them. You know? The cherry on the top. The thorns on the rose.
There we go.
Have you decided if you like me?
Oh, did I not say that? Yeah, obviously. Those eyes are amazing. I'd like to drown in them. It also helps that you're hot as hell.
Touché. Touché. Alright.
I will let you get back to your work.
Okay. Well, she's clearly interested. Good. Fine. Oh. I thought we had interacted with that before. Alright. We got it now, though. Let's see. The Forbidden Books. Okay, I do need to provoke this man, though. Here we go from there. Down that way, probably. Hello, nerd.
This is my money, so fuck off.
Oh, yeah? Is it? Is it? Come at me, bro. No! No! Please don't hurt me. Wait. Have you forgotten where I am? What? Why'd you punch that guy? Come on. Come at me. No! No, please! Please don't hurt me. I don't even care. Yep. I got color points. I don't care. I'm earning. I'm leaving. We're all good. Okay. The Macomb Bar, actually, is where we need to go next. Because they forgot... that we're actual people. I mean, actual kindred. That they have no right in, denying. Yeah, good look. Oh. Whoa. Oh, come on. Really? Wait, what was I talking about not cloud memory. Terminal decree. Yeah. We should unlock this for sure.
Hello.
He's got such a big head.
who
And I'm
we
sorry
have
for bumping my mic. I apologize.
My name is Fire.
Welcome to our little sanctum. Do
How did
make
Vampire
yourself
do me?
comfortable. I am
It's done
Fletcher,
good so far.
and I have two rules. No sneakers, and if you must strip someone to pieces, do it outside.
Fine.
These are original floorboards, you understand.
Understandable.
You wanted me to remove the Anarch graffiti.
Oh, yes.
I have
you
one.
cleaned up the town, Sheriff?
There's still much to do.
I have one
Toot
left.
sweet, if you would. That garishness gnaws at me.
Do you ever think about leaving Seattle?
Not really. I had a touch of wanderlust in my younger days, dreaming of the exotic. But booking nighttime-only flights is more trouble than it's worth these days.
Tell me more about your mortal life.
Oh, I dabbled. Import, export, acquisitions and beatings. Lucrative, amusing, and a solid bankroll for my peccadillos. I fenced with the law from time to time.
What?
But my hobbies did get me noticed by the right people.
Are you restricted in your feeds, like so many Ventru?
That's getting a tad personal.
Okay.
My apologies. I did not mean to offend.
Well, you do date from a time before manners.
I require your help to recover my strength.
I am eager to share experiences with you.
Yeah, it's good that we're friends already. Yeah, Terminal Decree is the one that I want unlocked.
I assume you know how this works, but just so we're on the same page. Drinking my clan's blood will give your brain a lovely jolt and help to reawaken your dormant powers. I will offer you some of mine in a martini glass.
There you go.
Will there be an olive garnish?
Naturally. What do you take me for? Feeling a little more like your old self now, are you?
Okay.
I look forward to seeing you again.
He really does. He looks like he has a big head from the side. From the front, it doesn't look that bad, but from the side, he looks like he has an enormous head. And I'm not saying that, like, enormous head, but... Let's try this for a little bit instead of the kiss. We will get people to just die. So that's... It's 4? Yeah. 4 and then 1. I'm gonna have to be careful about that. Deliver the forbidden books is what it wants me to do, but have I... The Onda doesn't matter. Okay. Take that as you will, okay? But she is my clan, and I've already unlocked every single one of my clan abilities. They're all unlocked. So I don't need her anymore at all. Perk stack. Unlock all 6 to experience the Nomad's Troop. Relocate abilities for recharge over. So instead of... Wait. So instead of needing blood, if I had this active, I could Shadow Step over time instead of having to get blood points for it. Ooh, that's actually kind of hot. I said that nothing could compare to the preventing being attacked while feeding. Now I'm less certain. Okay. We haven't been to the Dutchman. This is where we found that hot alt chick dead. Who thought that she was a vampire, but really she wasn't. Ooh. Where are you?
I'm not at mass, so don't bother preaching to me.
Damn you, heathen!
What? I'll show you where to stick that crucifix! I moved to Seattle to get away from weather like this.
I needed the cholera! You gotta hit the hay! Just Fall, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. To no end. May your dreams be blessed by butterflies and honeybees and vampires that don't bite too hard. Thank you for the experience. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Fucking camels.
Whatever you can spare, please.
Well now, not many unknowns come strolling in here so boldly, especially amongst the heartbeat challenged. Don't worry, they won't give you any trouble, not in here. Not without my say-so. Name's Silky. This is my place. These are my people. Ryong sent the word round that some of us should offer help to our new sheriff. Help you find your way back to some of the power you used to have. I'm an old hand at a few things. Reckon I can give you what you need. You just have to ask.
Okay.
Tell me about the Dutchman.
Cozy little spot, isn't it? Ever has it been that love knows not its own depth until the hour of separation. I named it for an old lover.
Indeed.
He was Dutch.
I don't like either of these answers. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm a bit jaded, so here we go.
One lover is much like the next.
Really? I find each is a different flower. From a distance, same petals and colors, but look up close. You've myriad unique pleasures. Still, ain't no use dwelling on the past when the future's right in front of you, is there?
Are you from Seattle?
Oh no, I've only been here since the 80s. Came for the grunge scene, stayed for the scenery. Though I must admit, the scenery doesn't hook so deep when you can only go out at night.
Tell me more about your past.
What's past is prologue, right? I was always into philosophy. Real philosophy, I mean. Battles of wits, words, and rhetoric from raw-souled folks struggling with the new. Debates shocked electric by profound storms of reality. And literature. Those who bottle the lightning. Nothing like a long road trip with Kerouac, you know? After my embrace, I couldn't stop being in the thick of it. The real punks and headbangers and beatniks, their art dragged out of their hearts, brains, and balls. None of this pop-punk sellout bullshit with your face in a goddamn pencil case.
Why do you work with the Camarilla?
If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they don't want to hear. Someone's got to speak up for the downtrodden, right? I got the ear of the ruling class, and I like to stick my tongue in it.
So you are using your position of Primogen to further the interests of the clan?
What interests would those be? We're not a fucking monolith. We don't have board meetings or votes at the town hall. We can't agree on what to play in the goddamn jukebox, never mind kindred politics. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Tell me about the Bruja in Seattle.
Same as many cities. Far too many opinions to share a vision. And of course, most Bruja aren't too fond of the Camarilla. Starving ferrets in a sack. That's how we were, that's how we are. But someone put me forward to speak for them, and here I stand, for now.
Tell me about your troubles with your clan.
Back in the old days, we were known as the Warrior Scholars. These days, the younger ones have more of a taste for Molotov cocktails. The elders, our Hellenes, think the neonates make us look like mindless thugs and call them rabble. The rabble, of course, think their elders are impotent relics. It's short-sighted. We're sides of the same coin. To hold a pen is to be at war, right?
I will see you another time.
He is right. I agree with what he's saying. Young folk can be very chaotic, the way they approach things. But sometimes the chaos, you know, can rattle up a bit of good things to happen. But it's not peaceful, good. Not always. Okay. Bruja Primogen of the Seattle. Soki can most often be found in his beloved bar, the Dutchman. Well, who haven't we seen that was supposed to recognize us right off the bat, who hasn't freaking recognized? I feel like I've been set back in a way, and it feels bad because I knew all of these people. I've done jobs for all of these people. But here I am, like, as soon as I talk to them, they're like, "Who are you?" "Oh, you're the sheriff that the prince told us about? We should probably help you out." I've been the sheriff. Or like at least several story quests that have unfolded. Fine. Alright. I'm annoyed. Alright. But I'm going to cut that off there. That's gonna be it. I'm sorry. Just Paul, thank you for being here. Man. Magoo, thank you so much for the redirect. I appreciate it so much. Lou Jeebus, Sketchy Possum, oh my god. Adam Mail, of course. You guys are amazing. Alex was here, my mod. Oh my god. My oldest and longest standing supporter, 100%. Alex Bennett Benefit is the man. The myth. So yeah. That's gonna do it for this one. If you want to catch another one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel by becoming a member or through the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists you might be interested in. Thank you so much for all the time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you.